Taylor Hansen, senior here at Lead-Deadwood High School. Tell us about when you first started participating in track.
Yeah, so I first started in the 6th grade, which was the earliest that we could, and I started throwing right away. So I'm a thrower. I throw shot put, discus, and javelin, so I don't get to do all the fun running that everyone else gets to do. It's great.
Tell us about some of your past successes.
I've reached finals 2 times for both discus, actually, so I've placed in the top 7 2 times in the past couple of years, yeah.
And how about goals for this year?
I want to put my name on the record board. I want to beat a javelin record that we set a couple years ago, so that's what I'm looking to do.
Who is your inspiration?
My mom. She threw in high school, so she's definitely my inspiration.
All right, best wishes.
Thank you.
James Burke, a senior here at Lead-Deadwood High School. Tell us about when you started participating in track and field.
I came up as an 8th grader. I got to compete at state, so it was a really fun year then. So I do sprints. I do the 1, 2, and the 4, and then all the sprint relays. This year I'm hoping to get at least 1 school record and maybe a state championship. That'd be really fun.
All right, best wishes.
Thank you.
Piper Rogers, a senior here at Lead-Deadwood High School. You've had quite a career here with different sports, and tell us about when you first started participating in track and field and what events you do.
I started track in 6th grade. I do pole vault, the 100, 200, sometimes the 4x4, and then relays. I started pole vaulting in 8th grade. I qualified for state in 8th grade. I'm really hoping this season to place top 5 at state. I've had a few injuries that have prevented me from fully competing at the state meet. I broke my right elbow my sophomore year, and then last year I broke my other elbow and dislocated it at state. So I'm hoping to come back from that and hopefully break a few records and place pretty high at state this year.
You know, Piper, pole vault is a difficult sport. Who'd you look up to?
It's kind of been in my family. My dad and my uncle both pole vaulted, so they kind of were the ones that started to get me into it. And then there was a few upperclassmen at the time when I started that did it, and I just thought it looked fun. And then once I started it, the first time I was able to do it, I fell in love with it, and I've loved it ever since then.
All right, good luck this season.
Thank you.
Cruz Mollman, a senior here at Lead-Deadwood High School. Talk about the events that you participate in track and field, and take us back to when you first started.
I first started track when I was in 6th grade, doing middle school track, and bumped up in 8th grade, came to high school. I'm in the 1, the 2, and I do also the 4x1 and the 4x2. Also, my main event is also pole vault. So,
talk about some of your successes in previous years.
Some of my successes is last year I tied the school record for 14 feet in pole vault, and yeah, it was just really exciting for me. I've been trying to get at that for a while now. So,
tell us about when you first started doing pole vault. How'd that go?
You know, came around my freshman year trying pole vault, got convinced by some of my buddies to do it. It's tough, you know, and I just kept at it and getting better every day. So, yeah.
What are your goals for this season?
My goals for this season is to get faster and surpass that school record by quite a bit, hopefully. So, yeah.
All right, best wishes.
Thank you.
Will Malde, the head track and field coach here at Lead-Deadwood High School. Season's already underway.
Yeah, we were able to kick things off last week. On Thursday, we went to Newcastle. Beautiful day. It was about 75 degrees in the afternoon. I mean, you can't ask for a better meet in March. Kids did a great job, and we're hoping that's an omen for what the rest of the season is going to look like. If we can stack some nice days, I think we're going to see a lot of growth this season. But off and rolling.
You got a lot of athletes out.
Yeah, you know, we're doing pretty good overall. Our numbers usually sit in the high 40s, low 50s, and that's kind of what we're looking at again. Happy to have these kids out, led by a good group of seniors. It's just, you know, good to see year after year a good turnout of kids. Some pretty prominent ones for us, obviously. You talked to a few out there with Cruz Mollman. A great leader on the team, finished 5th last year in pole vault, and so we're really looking for him to continue to grow on that, have an even better season than he did last year. And again, the value that he brings to our team is immense. James Burke finished 3rd in the 100 last year. Another really high quality piece, shows kids how to do things the right way day after day. Really thankful for him. We have John Campbell, another just great athlete that's been doing this since 8th grade. And I mean, again, just does the right thing. Love about John is he shows up with a great attitude every day, and I really appreciate that about him. You got Connor Harrison, and he started last year with track and really did some good things in the throws. So we're hoping that he can build on that and do some really good stuff with the shot, disc, and jav. His shot and his disc both are just a little bit off qualifying last year. So our goal is to get him to stay at the end of the year. You got Peyton Pigsley on the guys' side as another senior that came out this year, transferred up from Central. Excited to see what he can do. And then you flip over to the ladies' side. Again, I hope I'm not forgetting anybody there, but you've got Piper Rogers, been one of the best pole vaulters in the state the last 2 years. Poor girl's had double elbow injuries, and it's kind of taken her out of the region meet and then the state meet last year. So we're hoping for a better finish for her. He talked to Taylor Hansen, one of our leaders in the throwers, and you know, she's looking to take down that javelin record, wants to try and get qualified in a few things, and I think she can do it. She's looking pretty good in that department. You got Hallie Pearson, and she's looking to just kind of grow on what she did last year. She's a state qualifier in cross country earlier this year, and so we're just trying to build on that. And Jonas Runge, and another kid that part of the cross country team and one of our distance guys here. And again, just brings a great work ethic every day. And so excited about what he's going to do. He's started off in Newcastle with almost taking down both of his PRs in the 800 and the mile, and we're going to keep trying to knock those down all season long. So great group of seniors that are awesome leaders, and we're very thankful to have them.
And Coach, how about the young athletes?
Oh man, we got all kinds of kids coming in, and so excited again what the future brings with a lot of those athletes. An athlete that had a really good day in Newcastle would be Blake Jansen. He tied his PR in high jump, just knocked his other PR out of the park in the 400. I ran a solid 800, so we're excited for him. He's a sophomore, and excited to see where he's going to go. Zaid Seaman is a freshman. Has done some really good things in football and in wrestling here for the school, and so excited to see what he can do. He was the state qualifier as an 8th grader in pole vault last year, just basically off 2 weeks of practice. So excited to see what we got going on there. Harlan McCauley is another one that came up. She's a freshman, ran with us as an 8th grader a little bit last year and was on a couple of relays for us, and has a promising start to the season so far. We're excited about that. You look at another sophomore in Addie Eastman. She was state qualifier in the 300 hurdles, part of a couple of 4x1, 4x2 relay. I mean, she brings a lot to the team. I'm excited to see what she's going to do. And again, the kind of list just goes on of these different kids that are younger that are coming in. And excited to be kind of surprised. I think every year you're going to find a couple that maybe you didn't expect to do some of the work that they do. And so I'm just excited to see where it takes us and where some of those kids will go.
Coach, how about your goals for this season?
You know, one of our big things is we've been trying to get a lot of kids to get to the state meet and get that experience and be around that. And now we've had that happen. We've had a lot of kids there. We've had kids really produce and be really close to being on that podium. And so the goal now is not only get there, but let's do some damage. Let's get some more kids on the podium. We had so many, like a relay and multiple kids individually that kept finishing 9th and 10th last year. So now we want to just capitalize on that growth that we had last year, how competitive we were even at the state level. And so now let's take it to the next notch up and score some more points and try to do some big things is really kind of what we're looking for. And so that's kind of our focus.
And you got some great assistants too.
Oh man, yeah, we've been together for a long time. I don't remember all the years we've been together with this group. Great group of assistants. You got Lenessa Keene that's going to be doing some of our jumps and hurdle stuff. Again, just years of service, has done a great job. You've got Jared Burleson, who helps out with some of our sprints and is our pole vault coach and has done some really good things. And then you have Tony Altoff doing all of our throws. And he's really picked up a lot down in the weight room, helping us kind of engage and do a little bit more stuff down there. But with that crew, without them, we would not be able to reach the heights that we've had and have the success that we've had. And so really kudos to those coaches. And like I said, I think one of the big things is that continuity. We've been together for years and years now, and so the kind of expectations have been set. And you kind of know what's going on as you come in here with those assistants and kind of how we've been able to run things.
All right, Coach, we appreciate you taking time.
Love you guys stopping by. Thanks for coming up. Look forward to getting an update later in the season and tell you how these kids are doing.